There's a cave over here, and I want to go look at it, so I'm gonna go look at it. It's caves. Welcome to caves. I don't know this cave. This is a new cave. This is... that cave. It was real easy to see because it was all glowy when I walked past it. Oh, there's some bats. I have so many arrows. Oh no, I missed. Combo broken. We're playing Link's crossbow training today. I don't think I could do a caves video about Link's crossbow training. I don't remember there being that many caves in there. That game's alright. It's like an hour and a half long. But honestly, I'm always... oh, hello... y'all. Anytime somebody takes... oh no! Watch out. The assets from one game and just makes an entirely different game out of it, I support this wholeheartedly. So, like, taking all the Twilight Princess assets and making a rail shooter. Like a rail shooter? What would you call it? That's like, it was weird, because it's like, there's like rail shooter levels, and then there's like weird minigame levels, and then there are like 2 or 3 levels that I think they called ranger levels, where you had, like, it was like over-the-shoulder third-person shooting levels that were a lot of fun. That's the game where they did just completely put the, oops. Well, that's not gonna work. There's famously a segment in Twilight Princess where you're doing like an Old West shootout, and they just put that entire thing in as a level, but with the third person over the shoulder controls, and they were correct to do this. Oh, come on, you. Twilight Princess, a game I'm famously mixed on. However, there's just parts of that game that are cool. What is going on in here? Hello? Have I walked into something way more extensive than I was bargaining for? Probably, right? I think we're in it. So let's, oh, let's go! Drupal time. This might not be a quick one. I was like, oh, this might be a quick one. This is not looking like a quick one. There's all sorts of stuff in here. But yeah, why didn't they put the crossbow back in? It's probably early to, like... oh, I think there's a puzzle here that I don't have the solution to yet. This is vaguely familiar. It's probably early in this project to start talking about what they should do for the next one of these games. But I guess my short opinion on it is, you know, they could stand to move in a different direction, having done this direction for the last... God, how long have they been making this game? Since 2017? The first game came out? It's kind of just a decade of this. Oh, there's a journal here I'll read in a second. But let's look around a little bit more. What are you? Lizard? Lizard. And I don't know, like, which direction you go necessarily, but... it'd be cool to see them try some new stuff after this. And not just get into too much of a rut of doing this over and over and over again. Though I think they probably have enough material to do this game exactly one more time, where they use the same Hyrule map and come up with one new set of fun mechanics to bank a game on. I think you could get away with it one more time. I had a conversation with somebody we were talking about, like, well, what would you do to get one more game's worth of mileage out of all of this system and world and stuff? And I said, my viewpoint was that in the, like, pre-release, I think it was a GDC talk or something. Come on, be nice. The GDC talk for Breath of the Wild, they showed a bunch of concept art. Oh. Getting some real garbage. And one of the things they didn't put in was a bunch of Minish stuff. Or, like, not explicitly Minish stuff, but, like, clearly just, like, Minish-inspired. Like, shrink down and there's a bunch of little guys. And so I think that if they were to make another one of these, you know, Breath of the Wild Part 3, what you would do is just introduce dynamic scaling for Link. Where your new set of runes is all about shrinking or enlarging yourself, and you end up with putting a bunch of very tiny little towns in with a bunch of Minish people and, like, dungeons connected to that. Maybe the shrines are all really tiny. And then you also include... I didn't get any of those lizards. You also include, what do you call it? Segments of the map where you cordon it off and you play, like, giant segments. Like you're doing the Giant's Mask from Majora Mask. And I think that you can get a lot of mileage out of that, where, like... Oh. That was a good lizard. I let that lizard go. That stinks. I should come back here and go up to wherever's here. Where am I right now? Oh, nothing. I've been on top of that hill. That's weird. I think you could do stuff with that, with the dynamic scaling, where it's like, okay, I'm gonna shrink Link down and now my attack is faster but weaker. I'm gonna make myself a little bit bigger and now I'm a little more lumbering. It's like, okay, I'm gonna go... You know, maybe they introduce areas of the map where you have to become big to solve a bunch of puzzles by moving a bunch of rocks around or something. That's what I would do. And, like, you can shrink down, and then if you're small enough, you can, like, catch air currents. But regardless, I don't know that that's... I clearly have no other information here. I'm just speculating. As I walk around and figure out, what am I doing here? Let's read this finally and see. Legend has it that the Zonai hid a treasure in this cave long ago. The clue is as follows. Throw the Zonai spear with a wing from the pedestal through the ring. Should your aim be true and right, you'll be blessed with dispelling light. I have thrown the spear countless times in pursuit of this legend, but never once managed to get it through the ring. My spirit's blunted. I have given up. I leave a record of this clue in hopes that whoever tries next will have better luck. Spoilers, it's a shrine quest. This is kind of a cute tutorial thing. Oh, that was scary. I wasn't expecting it to do that. I need... How do I attach? Nope, not like that. Yeah. Well, that's fine. I need to, like, drop on the ground. This is where things get a little fiddly. Alright. Shoosh! Oh, I need to... Can I go get that back? I don't want to do that again. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. We did it. Oh, but anyway, yeah, but with the, you know, Link's crossbow training, it feels like they used to experiment more with Zelda when they would make more than one Zelda game every 6 years. And they would have space to kind of, like, try some stuff out inside games. Not even exclusively Zelda, right? Nailed it. You know, they would workshop a lot of... Oh, I see. I have to take this... Or is this the whole thing? This is just the whole thing, isn't it? It's the whole thing. Anyway, it doesn't feel like there's been any experimentation going on in the margins while they've been making these other games, and that's worrisome for, like, what are they going to do in the future? You got Skyward Sword, which they had kind of built out of, like, the Wii Sports Resort stuff that they had done. And then Skyward Sword itself was kind of a playground for a lot of the stuff that ended up in this game. And it just doesn't feel like the stuff that they've done with Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom is developing into anything. And there's just, like, nothing in the periphery because Nintendo has hit the same place that a lot of major game developers have, where games take too long and too much resources to make, so you can't really, like, prototype in the margins. So I'd be really curious to see what happens next, and hopefully it happens shorter than 6 years from now. Anyway, I think that's it for this cave. I'm gonna go in and do the shrine. You all don't get to see that. You know how this works. Shrines are off limits. But that was a cool cave. I'm glad I came in here. I wasn't gonna do it, and then I was like, I should go back and get that cave that looked cool. And indeed, it was cool. But that's it for now. We'll see you next cave.